What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing week 7 predictions for the 2016 through 2017 NFL season. I tried to get my recaps done, guys, but I was finishing rendering it and it didn't work out. The video didn't come out the way I wanted it to, and I had to take it down. It was up for a little while, but I had to take it down. It didn't turn out right. So recaps will come out next week. Sorry about that, guys. So straight up, last week I went 10-5. That brings me up to a 57-15 straight up record. 79%. I'm almost hitting 80%. So I hope that math is correct. 79%. I hope that math is correct. I'll have to check on that because I went 61% last week, and I don't know. I'll fix it in the description. For right now, my math says 79%. I'm not very good at math, so. Against the spread, I went 7-8. That brings me up to 45-46-1. Not too good, but I'm getting better at it. My locks, I'm 10-9. I went 2-1 last week, and I went 6-0 in upsets. I could have went 3-0, but I chose the Steelers over the Dolphins. I told you guys the Dolphins had a chance of winning this game because the Steelers just love to fall short in games like this. I think they're 0-3 recently against Florida teams. They lost against the Bucks in overtime. I believe it was in overtime. They lost against the Jaguars at one point. I think this was 2 years ago. And then they lost against the Miami Dolphins here. So recently, in the past 2 years, they're 0-3 against Florida teams. So, and one of them was by the hands of Mike Glennon, just to let you know. So yeah, watch this video. This is from last week. I said that the Miami Dolphins had a chance to win this game because the Steelers love to choke in these type of games. They just didn't have the guts in choosing them. I swear, these are the games that the Steelers love to lose. I promise you. I'm not saying Steelers are losing. I'm picking them to win. I'm locking them here. But do not be surprised if the Steelers somehow, some way, lose this game. I'm talking even by a point. If they lose this game, just know I was correct. Just know I was correct. So yeah, you guys seen that I chose them. You know, I knew they were going to win, but didn't come to fruition. So Thursday Night Football, I had the Bears at the Packers. The Bears play the Packers tough as of late. From the past 2 years or so, they've been playing the Packers tough, even at home. So I think they beat the Packers. I think they swept them last year, if I'm not mistaken. They swept the Packers last year. And I don't see a huge difference in quarterback play from the Chicago Bears. I think Brian Hoyer is doing okay at quarterback right now, and I don't think they miss Jay Cutler too much because I don't really think he's a deciding factor when it comes to big games like this. So I'm going to take the Packers to win, but I'll take Chicago with the points, 7.5 point spread, 23-20. Packers win. The London game, Giants at the Rams. I think the Giants really got it going against offensively against the Ravens. They had a beat up secondary, but the Rams against the pass are not too good. They give up a lot of points, and I'm going to take the Giants 34-21. Take them with the point spread -3. And I think the Rams, offensively, the Rams don't match up very well. I think Janoris Jenkins and Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, and I think Eli Apple might play this game. I'm hoping he plays this game. He was borderline ready last week. He should be able to play this week. And I think the corners that we have, with Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie coming back, he should be healthy. I think man-to-man, these are one of the best man-to-man corners in the league. I'm not saying they're the best in the league. Relax. I know they're not the best in the league, but they are top 10 in the league man-to-man. And I think Brian Quick and Kenny Britt, I think the Giants will be okay with them. I don't think they're going to give up any big plays against Kenny Britt and Brian Quick. I mean, Brian Quick's last name is a huge contradiction because he is not very quick. So, but I know Tavon Austin and Todd Gurley is going to be a problem. I get that. And I'm going to predict that Case Keenum is going to throw a pick here, at least one. The Giants need to get a pick against Case Keenum. It's Case Keenum we're talking about. He played well last week, but it's Case Keenum we're talking about. So I'm going to take the Giants 34-21. And yeah, Giants -3. my upset pick of the week, nobody's really talking about this game. And I haven't checked anybody's picks yet. I haven't watched anybody's predictions yet. But I don't think anybody's talking about this game being an upset. I'll take the Saints to beat the Chiefs 26-23. Take the Saints plus 6.5. I think the Saints offensively can match up well against the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the Chiefs' only really good corner right now is Marcus Peters. He's just coming off a concussion protocol, so he's a little banged up. And I think Brandon Cooks and Drew Brees, that tandem is unstoppable right now. Just the amount of yardage they gain together is unbelievable. And that's one hell of a tandem right there. So I think the Saints can pull this one off. Colts at the Titans. Titans, don't make me regret this, but I'm picking you here, 27-26. I think the Titans could pull this one off. I think the Titans, ever since Marcus Mariota came to the Titans, they've been playing the Colts pretty tough. They haven't been winning, but they've been playing them pretty tough. So I think the Colts coming off a disappointing loss, a very depressing loss, heartbreaking loss, giving up the comeback against the Texans, and they play another division game in which they go to another away game. So I'll take the Titans 27-26. Take Indianapolis, however, with the points, 2.5 points, plus 2.5. Vikings at the Eagles. The Eagles always have these games where they beat a really good team once or twice a year. They beat a really good team that proved to be a crappy team. But I like the whole storyline. Sam Bradford trying to prove that the reason why he sucked is because he was playing on a crappy team. So I'm going to say Sam Bradford gets his revenge at Lincoln Financial Field. Yeah, I always there's two links in the NFL. So I'll take the Vikings winning against the Eagles. They are coming off the bye, so I think they should do well. 24-17, take Minnesota with the points, minus 2.5. Browns at the Bengals. The Browns, they're just the Browns. That's it. Bengals win 30-13, take Cincinnati, minus 10 in my first lock of the week. Redskins at the Lions. Be careful with the Lions. Besides that stinker, which they lost to the Tennessee Titans at home 16-15, the Lions have been scoring almost 30 points a game at home. Will that be too much to handle for the Redskins? The Redskins are a really good team in my opinion, but I think they could, they slack off a little bit every once in a while. They're coming off a good win where they didn't allow an offensive touchdown in a division game against the Eagles, who had a high-powered offense with Carson Wentz. But I think Matt Stafford, along with Marvin Jones, they just got Justin Forsett, and along with Golden Tate, who really lit up the scoreboard last week, along with Marvin Jones, I think it's too much to handle for the Redskins. Take the Lions to win 28-24. Take Detroit minus 1.5. My second lock of the week, and this is total disrespect to the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders are the underdogs to the Jacksonville Jaguars by 1 point. Jacksonville is favored at home by 1 point. First of all, Jacksonville is a terrible home team, and the Raiders are a great away team. How on earth does the odd makers make that happen? I don't know. The Raiders are 3-0 at away games. They should whoop up on the Jaguars here. 34-20 is what I predict. I get the Oakland Raiders defense is terrible, so I gave the Jacksonville Jaguars 20 points there. But yeah, I don't see the Jaguars pulling this one off. I'll take this as my second lock of the week. Take Oakland plus 1. Bills at the Dolphins. This is a pick'em game. I'm gonna take the Bills here. They've had the Dolphins number for a couple years now, and doesn't seem like anything stopping them right now. The Dolphins are coming off a fluke win. You guys heard what I said. The Steelers really gave that one up because every year they lose those type of games. So I'm going to take the Bills here. They've been lining up the scoreboard as of late. I'm going to take the Bills 31-17, and I'm just being generous. Moving on, the Ravens at the Jets, another pick'em game. I'll take the Ravens in the pick'em. The Ravens got it going against the Giants. They just fell short in the second half, but they really started off with a bang. Mike Wallace down the field. He proved to be still a great deep threat. And I don't know what the status is on Steve Smith yet. I don't know what the status is on Terrell Suggs or Elvis Dumervil, which are deciding factors in this game. But I think the Jets are just doing terrible. Ryan Fitzpatrick, just not the Ryan Fitzpatrick of last year. I thought Ryan Fitzpatrick was a pretty good quarterback from last year. I thought he would carry that over. But he's really proving to be, I mean, he's just a liability at this point. And the fact that he held out this long to get a contract that he so-called deserved, and he's not playing to that contract, proves to be why he should just be benched or cut, and he should just be up and out of New York right now. Geno Smith should start. It's not like they're playing for any playoff hopes right now. Geno Smith should start. And give Bryce Petty a chance. Christian Hackenberg, I really don't like him. But give Bryce Petty a chance. I think he's a good quarterback coming out of Baylor. So, second-year veteran Bryce Petty, I think he sat long enough. I think they should give him a chance. So I'll take the Ravens 23-16. Buccaneers at the 49ers. The Buccaneers are coming off a bye. I'm going to take the Buccaneers winning against the 49ers in this away game, 26-21. Take Tampa Bay -1.5. Chargers at the Falcons. It should be a shootout between two high-powered offenses and two decent defenses. So I'll take Atlanta -6.5. 35-27 is my final prediction. My third lock of the week. This could have been a great game, but the Steelers hosting the Patriots. And with Ben Roethlisberger in that torn meniscus, I don't think he's going to play. Landry Jones is going to start, and I don't think he's going to do well against the Patriots defense. I'm going to take this in a lock. New England -7, 28-16 is my final prediction. Seahawks at the Cardinals. This should be a tough tooth and nail type of game. I hope this is a great game. Sunday Night Football. I'm really looking forward to this game. It's my game of the week. Carson Palmer and John Brown and David Johnson, top 10 running back in this league. He's leading the league in scrimmage yards right now. This guy is a top 10 running back in the league. I don't care what you say. He's not going to run for 150 yards every game, although sometimes he does. And he's also had a 200-yard game. This guy he's a power back that also could play receiver. And he has amazing speed and doesn't want to go down. This guy he's a top 10 running back in this league. I can't stress it to you guys enough. Just look out for David Johnson. He's going to be a deciding factor in this game. He's a workhorse. Gets 25 or 30 carries a game. Like 150 scrimmage yards alone almost every game. So he had 843 or something like that going into the game 2 days ago. So, I mean, last night. So, just insane what David Johnson's been doing. I'll take the Cardinals 21-17. Arizona -1.5. I think the Seahawks fall short here in this away game. They don't do well against division opponents besides the 49ers. The Rams and the Cardinals they really struggle with. So the Seahawks could win this game, but I see it in the Cardinals' favor. Last but not least, Texans at the Broncos. Brock Osweiler comes back home to Mile High Stadium where he faces his former team. I don't see the Texans really doing well against the Broncos defense. Brock Osweiler and the offense do not play well against good defenses, but they shred bad defenses, but they can't defeat good defenses. They started off very well early in the season, but they proved to be bad against these these really good defenses like New England and Minnesota. 13 combined points between them two. So, yeah, I'm not liking the Texans in this one right now. I'll take Denver, even though I really don't like Trevor Siemian, and he's probably going to score enough points against the Texans to combat this Texans not very high-powered offense. So I'll take Broncos 23, Texans 13. Take Denver -7.5. That's all I got for you guys today. I will see you guys in the next video.